Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk about why I do not have any books and also what the benefits are and what the things are that I'm not really happy with. So if you're new here, my name is Leah. I'm uploading videos twice a week about minimalism and sustainable living. If you're interested in these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel. And now let's get started. So I do not own any books. That means I do not own any books you could read. I do own these two books. That's like my planner, and that is some kind of a journal that I've had for, I think, almost 8 years. And once that is full, I really don't know if I will buy another paper journal or if I will keep a digital journal or just stop journaling altogether. We will see. I don't have any more books just because I don't think they are valuable to me once I've read them and once I think I won't read them again. And of course, some books I've read more than one time, but I can tell when I'm done reading a book if I would want to read it again in the future or not. And if I think, oh yeah, I'm gonna read that again, then maybe I keep it for a while, for a year or something like that. And then once I've read it again and said yeah, okay, now it's okay, I won't read it again, I will get rid of it. And usually when I get books into my life, that's usually when somebody gives them to me for Christmas or for my birthday. And I really like getting books. I love books. I love reading. But once I'm done with them, I just put them in one of these open bookshelves where everybody can bring books and take books. And so it's just like a sharing economy thing that works really, really well. Because once you put your books in there and then you go there 1 week later, all the books are gone and somebody else has taken them to read. So I do not keep any books just because I try to live a minimal lifestyle, and I think I'm happier that way when I don't have all these books weighing me down when I'm thinking about moving, for example. I really don't want to think about packing boxes upon boxes of books because they are also really, really heavy and they just collect dust on the shelf, and they somehow also create visual noise because usually they have different colors. And yeah, that's just a personal preference. And so for me, I am really happy with not having books. But I have to say that I love reading. So it's not that I'm not having books because I don't read. I really like to read, and I do read a lot if I have the time or if I give myself the time to read. And I read everything that crosses my path that I'm interested in. So I am reading my boyfriend's books. If he hadn't any books, I wouldn't read them, and that wouldn't change me not owning books. So that is really two separate things. But since he does have books and I do enjoy reading them, I do read them. Or I listening to audiobooks, I read ebooks, I read books that friends borrow me. I don't have a library card at the moment, so that's something that I should get maybe, so I can have access to more and more and more books. But what I think is really hard is that it's super easy to get books to read, but sometimes it's super hard to get the exact books that I really want to read at the moment. So there I have a dilemma because the reason why I don't just buy books and then give them away is because I think that's just a waste of resources. Another problem there is that I really do like to support authors that I really like, or for example also if people I know or people I follow online write a book that I'm really interested in, I would really like to support them and buy their book. But I just really don't like wasting or using these resources because I think it is kind of wasteful if a book only gets read by one person. It would be so easy to let 10, 100 people read one book, and that would save so many resources. Ebooks I really don't like because usually until now I've read them on my computer or on my phone, and I don't really think it's comfortable for my eyes reading on a screen like that. I've seen ebook readers that are very, very nice to read on, so that would be an option. Then I could buy the ebook version and just read it on my ebook reader. It wouldn't pile up. It would be more sustainable, at least if I could charge my ebook reader with renewable energy and maybe buy it secondhand. But not every book is available as ebook. And also, I really don't want to have even more electronic devices. I don't want to have to charge my books to be able to read them. That is, I mean, I know it's a real bad first world problem, but still, I'd like to have the paper version in a sustainable way while supporting the author. So that is my problem right now with reading books. I just tried it like 2 weeks ago and bought an ebook, but I really didn't enjoy like reading it on my phone. And so buying secondhand books is the solution for me right now, I think. Also because I save a lot of money, and right now I don't have like too much money that I could spend on books, even if I wanted to support all the like authors that write their beautiful books. But buying books secondhand, usually like the best way to do it is on Amazon, because I think every book is available secondhand on Amazon. But I really don't want to support Amazon because I think they're kind of like, they don't work in an ethical and also really not in a sustainable way. So I'm like here wanting to read more books, but it's really hard getting these books. I think one step in the future is going to be having a library card. Also, I really don't like thinking about the time I have to bring my books back and remembering and paying the fees if I'm too late and things like that. And as well, an additional card in my wallet, that really doesn't seem like something I want to have. But also I think maybe it's the best compromise, since I live in a big city and I think the libraries will have a lot of books. But also it won't always be possible to like read the newest books, and it also doesn't really support the author. So I am looking for a solution, and I'm really not sure where it is going, because I don't really know if I want to like search for all the secondhand books all the time and buy them from different places, ship them to my house and things like that, or if I want to go ahead and buy an ebook reader, which, as I explained it before, is not really what I want to have. I know their battery life is usually amazing and they don't take up much space. You can take them on your travels and like have many different books in only one little small device. But still, I don't really have a solution. When it comes to reading books, I think it's an amazing way to learn new things, or to have just a great time being in a fantasy world or in an existing world in somebody else's thoughts and mind. That is beautiful. I really love it. And I think everybody should read, or everybody that wants to read should read. Or there's just so much you can get out of books. And I also think writing books is something amazing. And I think about writing my own book one day. So I think books are a huge part of my life, or it's something at least that is very important to me, even though I don't own any. Maybe that seems strange, but for me, that works as well. That's just the way you can look at it as well. So I don't really know where to like go from here, what to decide in the future, because I don't really have a solution. But what I know for sure is that I'm going to read a lot of books. And there are so many books I'm interested in. There's so many new books all the time coming out that are very interesting, that are like all that work and all the thoughts somebody had on a topic combined in a book. That's amazing. I love reading. So I really want to make sure to be able to read all these like just very good thoughts that people have and put into a book. But how I'm gonna do that, I really don't know. So if you have any suggestions or ideas for me, how I could like combine minimalism, sustainability, and practicality in reading a lot of books, let me know. I'm really interested in how you do it, or if you don't read at all, if you do read a lot, if you have a whole library or no books at all like me. So thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more videos, click right here. I've linked you a playlist and another video. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye!